Well, hopefully you guys are having a good weekend. Abby and I decided to do a budget plane weekend. Just a really short weekend of a couple videos, but we happened to have these in our lineup and we thought this would be a really fun thing to do. So today we're gonna take a look at this mini ready-to-fly airplane that's under about $70. The prices fluctuate a little bit, so we'll have it linked in the description box below. Right now it's actually under that pretty good, but it could go up some. Usually after our videos, a few sell and they tend to go up in price. So if you're early, you can save some money. Then anyway, this guy again is ready to fly. It does have flight stabilization and you can turn it on and off. There's 3 flight modes, so we're gonna play around with that. It's that really durable, bendy foam, but it's not so bendy because you do have some wing struts down here helping it just kind of make it a little more rigid. So it's gonna be a very durable airplane. I don't know if it'll be worth your hard-earned money yet or not. That's what this video is going to let us know. But the cool thing is it does have actual servos here for controllable surfaces. The rudder and elevator seem to have controllable surfaces, and the ailerons, looks like you can adjust them or even add your own servos later. But for the price, I like this a lot. It's a good brand. It's Volantex as far as off-brands go that are ready to fly. This is pretty rock solid. And you may have noticed, to all of you that are subscribed and amazing, we're at a new spot. This is not the airfield that we traditionally fly at. Abby and I have driven by this field a handful of times. There's a baseball field behind you, and I think they probably maintain this just in case they someday need a second baseball field. It looks like a great spot to fly, and I just wanted to show you guys something like this can easily be flown in a baseball field size area, because not all of us have access to an AMA sanctioned airfield, right? So let's put this in the air and see how it does.
Woo! Wonky. You got it.
There we go. That was definitely not beginner mode, so I wasn't sure if I was in beginner or advanced because the way it's labeled is a little confusing. So if it is crazy like that, when you launch it, you're not in beginner mode. I threw it up to beginner mode and now I'm literally just flying it with one hand. It's flying itself, super easy to fly. It does have elevator and rudder control surfaces, just like I thought, and they have quite a bit of movement. This little guy is nice. It's flying so well. Abby, does it look better below the tree line because it's nice, bright white and red, or up above the tree line?
I don't know, I'm not used to filming here, so yeah, hopefully I'm in focus.
Ah, okay. Well, this is cruising really well. Everyone knows left-handed turns are the easiest. Let's do some right-handed turns.
Oh man, it's getting crazy.
As sharp as it can go right. Now, I think what we're gonna find out here, because this is flying really well. I'm really happy with this. Let's put it in intermediate flight mode. So to everyone watching, you pull the switch on the right side. You pull that all the way in the up position towards you. Okay, that's beginner mode. Let's push it down to intermediate. Let's see, we should be able to turn a little sharper. Oh, some kind of bug just got my ankle. I'm okay. And let's see, maybe it's gonna let us do loops in this mode. We'll find out. Yeah, just about. Let's see, one more time.
Not
okay, so we'll let us do a loop.
But almost.
Yeah, I just pulled the loop off. We'll do it one more time. Nose down, throttle up and pull back. There's our loop. And we can switch up to beginner mode again and just, let's see if it'll let us do it in beginner mode. I don't think so. Here we go, one more time. No. So that's the difference between beginner and intermediate mode on this plane. Now we're gonna go advanced and see if we can do some barrel rolls and things. So there's advanced mode. It just means there's no stabilization, but even with a rudder, we can pull off some crazy corkscrew things with these awesome birds flying around. Yeah, this is nice, Abby. This is super cool.
So can you roll it?
Well, rolling with a rudder is not easy, but it can be done. There we go. I just did it. Don't know if you caught that on camera. Let's try one more time.
Why is there always a creepy white van wherever we go?
Well, there was a good hard crash. Yeah. We're going to go back to beginner mode and pass the controls off to Abby. And yeah, so we're in this open field. No one's around here, but there's a creepy white van and the windows are rolled down.
Yeah, what's going on?
I am slightly afraid. Okay, Abby's at the controls. She's going to try ground takeoff. Oh, a little bit of prop torque, but you got it.
I got it.
Yeah.
Hard. Just need, what, like 5 to 10 feet of
not grass.
Pretty solid spot. Not gravel, not grass. That was just
maybe gravel.
Dirt.
Maybe light gravel.
I don't know.
The good news is this plane does come with a spare prop, so if you do crash it super hard, but the prop is designed to just kind of pop off in a hard enough crash. But if it's a really nasty crash, it will just pop off, and if you break it, it comes with an extra. And then it's got a tiny 1S battery, 1-cell LiPo battery, but it comes with a USB charge cable. So you really only need the AA batteries for the radio, 4 of them. You an intermediate? Yes, you are. Nice loop, Abby. Nice double loop, Abby. Oh, I thought you were going for a triple.
It goes kind of wonky in the loops. Like,
well, that's because you don't have aileron.
Yeah, it doesn't maintain the direction that you started.
Well, you could, if you start off a little bit level. There you go. There you go. Crazy, crazy.
Look, I'm...
what is anyone counting? Is that 6 or 7, 8? Okay.
I stopped counting.
You know what?
Right, back in beginner mode.
You are high up, wow.
Yeah, because I just did full throttle like 20 billion loops.
Okay, I see you. I don't know if anyone else can. There we go, that tiny little dot on the screen. Let's zoom in. I think someone's lost their dog. I think I know. So there was a person up here. Let's explain the van, hopefully. And it sounds like a guy is yelling for Ella or Bella. Yeah, yeah. Let's hope that's a dog and not a child. I'd say he came up here and rolled his windows down and went for a walk with the dog, and the dog got loose or something.
I don't see a dog.
Well, let's hope it doesn't run up on us. Abby, what do you think of the plane? You're doing a great job flying it.
This is super easy to fly.
Yeah.
Really casual, really...
Get a little closer
really
here.
Laid back. Just, this is the perfect spot for it.
I think so too.
We could easily be standing in the baseball field and fly this, no problem.
Oh yeah.
I guess I'll try advance.
Bring it a little closer to us. Yeah, you try it, yeah. It's just no stabilization, you know. You're going crazy. You're going crazy. You're doing fine. She's like full throttle, just going crazy in advanced mode. You guys, you saw how hard I crashed. I mean, it's a tough little booger.
Let's stable it back out.
Why don't you get a little closer here if you can? Like bring it in stabilization mode and just get low and slow and close. Give it a shot. See, Abby and I like to challenge each other when we talk about, hey, doing this, doing that while you're flying. It's kind of like
to challenge you to not lose me on camera.
Yeah, okay, good challenge. I will fail. And that's a pretty day to fly. It's a beautiful day to fly. What do you guys think? Do you like us flying? Whoa, nice low and slow and close. Let me get back in the air. Okay, here we go. Take off, take off, take off. Yeah, it does have a strong left pull when you torque up really fast. But if we had a smoother surface to take off from, it probably would have been a little easier to do. So I want to talk about this because some people have like just given us a little bit of a hard time about doing budget vehicles on the channel. And I don't know if you know this, but for years that's what we do. We do some nice expensive things and we do some nice budget things too. What Abby and I pride ourselves in is getting anybody into the hobby that would like to enjoy the hobby. Shame on you for restricting or making someone feel like they can't enjoy the hobby without spending hundreds of dollars. The thing is, maybe someone thinks they might enjoy the hobby, but this would be their second or third or fourth hobby. They buy a plane like this, they have a good time, they're like, wow, I want to prioritize this hobby, put most of my free funds money to the hobby, and the next thing they buy is a nice Horizon hobby, smart, you know, 4-foot wingspan, awesome, more hobby grade vehicle. But here's the thing, I am enjoying flying this thing just as much as any giant trainer. It's flying just as good.
And we always like to keep planes or budget trucks on us in case we have friends that come down or whoever, family, whoever comes down to see us. We'll just throw something like this at them that they can be successful at. So we, like, as lovers of this hobby, we always like having stuff like this on hand.
Very much agreed, Abby. Very good point. Don't get us wrong though. We are, I will always tell you, yeah, the $300 Horizon hobby airplane is, you're gonna have a little more success with that. You're gonna have probably over, you know, the course of years of fun, whereas this one might get you through 1 or 2 years. But it is super tough. I crashed this thing into the ground really hard and just kept going. Abby flew it, and then Abby, I'm really impressed with this flight time too.
We're losing our light.
We really are. It went down behind that mountain, didn't it? Mm-hmm. That's okay. We've got an awesome camera. And an even more awesome camera person.
Aw, how disgusting.
Well, this is a very impressive trainer style small airplane. I'm climbing a little bit. I mean, we can climb much faster, so we can throttle up and really skyrocket up. But we're gonna go into advanced mode and do a little bit more crazy stuff. I'm really impressed with this, Abby. This would, oh, I think my prop snapped off. This is a good point to show you.
Why does Nate always crash the cheap stuff? I don't know why. He's always the one to crash. Always.
Now, I heard you talking about me and how I crash these small planes more often than the big ones, and that's because I get super brave with these, because I know, first of all, if we crash it, it's about the same price as 1 or 2 of our batteries for the better stuff. But this is what I was talking about, guys. The prop can just pop right off. I hit the ground really hard. We just line this up, snap it in place. I'm going to put it in beginner mode and do a nice little hand launch. Flies just fine. This thing is awesome. It's got a really good flight time too. What I'll do is let you guys see in a pinned comment below and in the description box what the total flight time was on this battery, because who knows, it could fly for 10 or 15 more minutes. This is awesome. 2 giant thumbs up for being under $100, ready to fly, tough as nails, something that both Abby and I can enjoy. Let's see if we can do this here. Did you get it?
Yep.
Nice. And like she said, maybe someone that's never experienced the hobby before but is out visiting us or this part of the hobby, and pass the controls off to them and let them enjoy it. If they crash it, it's no big deal, because hot glue will repair this if it does break. And if it doesn't, it's just gonna bounce off the ground just like we showed today. One more pass here. Well, the good stuff will be linked in the description box below. I like wrapping up the video like this. This is more fun than the usual way. Here, we can do it one more time. And I want to thank God for just getting us outside and having a good time with the hobby. Just the families out here together. After we're done flying this, Amelia's going to get out and run around the field and play with us. And it really is just one of the best hobbies to share with the family.
I wasn't ready for that one, I missed it.
One more time then. I want to say a huge thanks to our Patreon supporters too, because we just couldn't do our channel without you guys. Even the cheap stuff, you guys help keep that stuff rolling on the channel, but when we have more expensive things on the channel, it's all because of you guys. The reason this content is as often as it is and as free as it is because of our Patreon supporters. You really mean the world to us, and just have been a huge integral part of this channel. What is that, 10 passes?
I don't know.
I am on a roll. Guys, there are like 8 dogs walking my way right now. I'm gonna land this thing. This will be linked in the description box below. We've got another really cool trainer plane that you can check out, popping up right about now. Be sure to tune in to the channel tomorrow. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.
Bye.